Sadio, welcome to Musa Molo for the first time.
Thank you for having me, Musa. I am happy to be here and to do this interview with you.
Thank you very much. First of all, tell us who is Sadio.
Uh, Thank you. Sajo is a sport photographer, founder of Valdez Multimedia that does sport photography training or any type of photography. I am the vice president of the Sport Journalists Association, the Gambia, and the chairwoman of the Gambia Sport Reporters Commission.
Thank you very much for having you, and of course, we are very, very delighted to have you, and of course, expecting the invitation for the first time on Musa Molo Online TV, and of course, of the Women's Sport Reporters Commission of this great network. But before we talk about that, let's talk about your career. You know, a young Sadio Bande like you who have been in the international scene, you know, covering the African Cup of Nations, which was a great for you yourself and the Gambia as a whole. Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel grateful, like really grateful to have represent the entire nation at the Africa Cup of Nations. It went really extremely viral. Everyone was talking about the young sport photographer. It went to an extent that if I travel to other countries now, they will start like pointing.
Wow.
Because because they also have the concept that the girl is a big girl until they see me in person.
Wow.
Like, you are this small. We never thought that you were this small. But
incredible.
I'm really grateful. It's all the work of Allah, alhamdulillah. I'm really grateful too. Plus, we have a lot of female photographers in the Gambia. Started with one, and now we have a lot. That is the impact of whatever work that you do.
Great. Who is behind Sadio Bande?
Who is behind?
I know it's a difficult question, but
I know.
Yeah. Who is motivated? I mean, like.
My parents. My parents are a huge source of motivation because they have never forced me to be what they want me to be. They allowed me to be what I want to be.
Okay.
It went to an extent after school. Photography is the only thing I know from my 9th grade. Graduating, I used to think it's not just a profession. It's just something that you do, rubber stuff.
Okay.
But then with my research, I realized that it's a profession and it's definitely making me earn. It has made me independent from the 9th grade until where I am today. So I have to sit my parents down and tell them this is what I want to do.
Okay.
I know all my friends are going to university, everybody's doing something. If I have a sports university degree, I will take it, but it's not something happening in the Gambia.
Okay.
So I hold on to my camera and hold on to my business, and that is what I'm doing. And they gave me their blessings, so they are my huge source of motivation.
Alhamdulillah, this is a great move, and of course, as you said, you know, the motivation is all about from your parents who give you this motivation, you know, helping you to see that at least Sadio will be where he is, where she is right now. I think that is great. And of course, Sadio, since you know, involve yourself in this photography, we are seeing that young, you know, females now, they are coming. Because I remember the past 10-15 years, it was dominated by male. But you coming in has really changed the rhythm now.
Yeah. So just like I said, when I have been doing photography almost my whole life, but I realized that I haven't seen the Gambian sports being documented. I think I know of Adu Boy that used to do it for Fortune, and then I like doing things that nobody is doing. It's one of the things, because that is how you stand out, that is how you impact lives. So that is why I venture into sports.
Beautiful.
So did 1 year freelancing with and went to Senegal for Gambia and versus South Sudan, which was crazy. I don't know anyone, and I've always been taking risks. I was at the 5 a.m. at the ferry, and I don't know any of the sport journalists, they were by then, and official sponsored it, and we went for it. And it was really nice. I think that is where they detect that, because what I do is that while the match is going on, I take pictures and post at the same time, and that is why people were detecting who is updating us the match while we are not watching it live.
Wow.
That is really important to do. So that is how they started taking pictures of me at the stadium and posted it online, and that is how the Baldes thing came.
Alhamdulillah, that's great. Yeah, Balde, this is just a great move. And of course, tell us your first international event. You know, seeing Sadio, as you said earlier on, people will think that Sadio is big, or the whole is tiny like I.
Small.
Yeah. So how was it for your first event representing the Gambia? You know, putting the map of the Gambia to that higher level.
So Fortune sponsored me to go for the Africa Cup of Nations.
Okay.
I have tried going to different Africa Cup of Nations, like the under 20 and other competitions, but it was never possible for me.
Okay.
And then Fortune came into the picture, lead all the sponsoring and everything. It was, I don't know what happened at the Africa Cup of Nations, but I know my sisters told me go online,
Okay.
and then I started seeing a lot of people posted it. So Alkaman Times first posted and then pinned it on their Twitter.
Okay.
And that is, I think people they admire the way I dress when holding the big lens.
Yeah.
And that is how it all
That
started.
was just smart.
Yeah,
I'm
that
telling
is
you.
how it all started, and people started posting. And I didn't post by then until I said, "Hello Gambia, thank you for your support," and
Wow.
it all went viral.
Alhamdulillah.
And people
Alhamdulillah.
started following. So for me, it was really overwhelming because you'll have other people that are even emailing you because
Okay.
they don't have your number.
That's true.
So the inspiration, people are like, "You inspired me." Being really, really young and having people to text me that I inspire them, I have to double up my standard and
Of
help
course.
communicate with people.
That's great.
So it was overwhelming. It was a very big. I was so grateful. Two, I was not surprised because I also made a dua that I want my work to speak for itself.
Alhamdulillah.
And it spoke for itself
That's
too.
great.
So I just have to go back to Allah. Like
Beautiful.
always.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yes. Now you are inspiring a lot of female photographers in this country so far. So good. We have been seeing it. People who are in the media. They are seeing what you are doing when you come to that area. What are they telling you? These small girls who are also trying to emulate you, and you are inspiring them.
They are not small girls. They hear you. They are
Interesting.
big. They are big. They are really good at what they do. They inspired me to do better. I don't know if they know that, but if I see that they are also coming up, I have to double up. I have to learn.
To another
because
stage.
photography is a learning process, like every single day. So just like I tell them, you keep learning. You don't just be comfortable for maybe 5,000 salary. It does not make sense to me.
Okay.
It's that you want to see yourself international, so you have to do international standard.
Beautiful.
So some of them I inspire them, some of them I don't know, but I hope they are making sure they are ahead of me. That is supposed to be the goal. It's not like I want to be like Sajo. No, I want to be more than Sajo. That is supposed to be the goal.
Normally, what did they normally ask you, Sajo? As friends, as colleagues, they always ask, Sajo, how do you get to know all these things? I know they will ask you a lot of questions. What are some of the questions they normally ask you?
Some of people want to know my photography journey. Other people want to know the camera settings. Other people want to know editing. Other people want to know how to master Lightroom and the sport settings. But photography is something that you will be taught a bit, but the rest is up to you.
Okay.
So what makes us different, that is why we are called the creatives, because we see stuff that you don't see. When we see you at school, when I see my friends sitting down, I'll be like, do you know if I take a picture of you here, it will be nice? They don't see that until I take the picture and give it to them. So your creative mind is what makes you take unique pictures. It what makes you understand what other photographers do. So all you have to do is, it's left to you if you want to be creative or not. Because anybody can use a camera and just take a picture. But what makes you different is what angles do you use to take the pictures, and what angle will I use to take pictures with.
Beautiful.
And when someone holds a camera the first day, you know they are not photographers.
That's true.
And how they hold the camera.
Okay.
So
So there are ways and means how to hold the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there are rules of photography that you need to know. If I see you do anything, I know you are a really big professional photographer, or you are a starter, or you are just...
Tell us some of these rules. We need to know, audience are there, they need to know exactly. This is Sadio Bande on Musa Mode, and he need to tell us the rules and regulations when it comes to holding a camera himself.
I don't have a camera here, but when you hold a camera, if you do this and you do this, you are a photographer.
Okay.
But people that have never taken pictures, if they hold the camera, they hold it like this.
Like
so they don't hold the lens.
Okay.
They just hold the body of the camera.
Okay. That is one of the principles.
Yes. So you have the rule of that. I can't explain example of rule of that, but it's how you in your phones you have lines like this. So the rule of that is where your picture is right in the middle.
Okay.
You have leading lines where you know that the picture is pointing to something.
Okay.
If you immediately look at the picture, you know that it's pointing to something.
Okay.
Also, I have this rule that my mentor taught me, which is bell. BELL.
Belt,
You
yeah.
have to do the background, expression, light, and level.
Okay, that,
you
that
master
represents the
this.
belt.
No, the bell. It represents the bell.
Okay.
So if you know this four abbreviation, you are able to take at least a picture.
Okay.
Because your background of your client is really important, because the human brain, like our mind, is drawn to something at the background. That is why the girls, if we are taking pictures, we love portrait.
Yes.
If you know that.
Yeah.
Because it makes the background broad and the person beautiful. So you can take a picture of someone that is professional behind a dustbin or behind a garbage or behind people that are crowded in market, except if it's your story.
That's true.
Of a woman that is mad or anything. So yes, expression. You are supposed to be friendly as a photographer to tell your client, you know, if you smile, it will be so nice.
Yeah.
Because some people have insecurities that they feel like their smiles are not nice or they are not beautiful. But you are supposed to be that friendly person to help them be comfortable for who they are.
Beautiful.
Also, you have light. Too much light is not good. Exposure is not good. You are supposed to, it's called the ISO in the camera.
Okay.
They hire the ISO. So in a room, your ISO is supposed to be 400 above. Outside is 400 below.
Okay.
So it depends how outside the sun is. Like if the sun is really, really hot, you need to reduce your ISO. But inside 400 above, outside 400 below.
Beautiful.
And level, so you're not supposed to be taking crooked pictures, like, because our eyes are drawn to something. So when it's like this, we start putting our heads like this. When it's like this, we start driving us like this. So it's what you drive your eyes to.
Beautiful. You feel happy taking pictures?
Oh, I feel good. It's like therapy to me.
Wow.
When I'm sad, I want to take pictures. When I am not okay, I want to take pictures. When I feel like I'm happy, it's even double up. I want to take pictures. It's something that is how I communicate. Yes. Now I don't take pictures a lot. But if I do, know that I'm really ready for that, because I have my co-workers. I have Bigge, I have Fature, and Nima that take pictures. So yeah.
Alhamdulillah. You are reminded that you are listening to your head-to-head sports show on Musa More Online TV, and of course, I can tell you our special guest Sadio Bande, no doubt about that, our first female Gambian international photographer with us in the studio.